Watch it. That one's big.
Engaging enemy.
You snooze, you lose.
Wide open.
A chance!
Activate. Let's go, Zeros. Lance mode activate. Degama driver.
A chance!
On yes.
I shall handle this.
Engaging skill.
Some more.
Your turn, Van. Gotcha.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
May you continue to
That
persevere,
looks like a
Van.
nice chest.
Watch it. That one's big. Looks like the game's all you on. They're stunned! Got a whole slew of them. Time for the main event! Fans alive! Brave!
I shall handle this.
Going all in.
Engaging skill.
Have some more!
The elements are
Looks
in
like
our
a chest.
favor.
Couldn't picture any different, Master.
Warning! S1 threat detected!
Let's get to work. Take this.
I shall handle this.
Engaging
All
skill.
or nothing. Cosmo holding ruin. Celestial impact.
Boost gauge upgraded. Keep your guard up.
Take them down.
No! A chance!
Activating skill.
There!
Sucker.
Here's our chance.
Good luck!
Take them down.
There we go!
There.
Nice. That went great.
You did great, Van.
Huh, looks like a chest.
vast amount of spiritual energy is converging around that point.
I believe it's safe to say that beyond there lies the heart of the tower.
Bet we can rest there. Whew, that hits the spot.
That looks like our final destination.
The Genesis is reacting. That must mean the 7th is near.
Guess it's the end of the road then.
Isn't that the song from Dingo's recording? That's right. It's called La Oraciones. It was a popular song during the revolution a century ago.
I believe they once considered making it the official national anthem of Calvard.
Yeah, but they decided against it. They went with Swear on the White Cloves instead.
It is a song about the fall of the nobility and the rise of the people. In theory, an ideal fit for the freshly minted revolutionary government. Alas, there was a hint of a lingering fondness for the old kingdom in the lyrics. And they couldn't change them because the song was too well known at that point. So they went with a different tune.
We didn't come here for a history lesson, you prick.
Perhaps not, but I welcome you all the same, Arkwright. And I will extend my warmest greetings to your employees and your concierge. It's good to see you as well, Roaring Lion.
I have cast that name aside. You would do well to forget it.
The past is a matter of great import on this particular occasion, so I'm afraid I can't do that. And I can't forget yours either, Agnes Gramhart. You may hide under a false name, but you can't pull the wool over my eyes.
Right. That would be your real name, wouldn't it?
Guess I never really thought about it before.
Yes, I've been using my mother's maiden name ever since my father took up office. It's what our protection service recommended 2 years ago. I've just gotten used to it at this point.
I was caught off guard by your father's intervention in this affair. Though I shouldn't have been surprised. He has always been a man of action. He's quick to conduct blackmail and other self-serving political decisions. That's part of why I believed there was room for negotiation between us, but that ship has sailed.
I'm sorry, what? The President of the Republic would never cut a deal with a man who wiped out an entire village.
Especially when it's his people. My father wouldn't stoop to your level.
I wouldn't be so sure of that if I were you. I've heard rumors that he entered into an agreement with the Society. But let's put that aside. I shouldn't be driving a wedge between you and your father. Your relationship with him is fractured enough as it is. So we can leave it at that. Though I am curious as to how he merged the Epstein bloodline with his own.
Actually, he didn't really. Her grandmother was adopted, so she's not a blood relative of Epstein. You really like getting under people's skin, don't you, Dantes? Actually, what do we even call you now? Don Dantes? His Highness Prince Dantes? Or High Priest Dantes of the DG cult? While we're at it, let me ask you something else. Back in Oracion, it didn't seem like you knew for sure that I was your target. But that's changed now, hasn't it? Have you been waiting for me specifically all this time? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like all of this pandemonium nonsense was just a ploy to draw me in.
What? Really?
Your arrogance truly astounds me, boy. Bringing you here was merely one part of my grand scheme, not the focal point. My primary goal is, and always was, to create and spread pandemonium throughout the world. My ambitions lie beyond the ruined kingdom and the fallen cult. Even Armada was simply a means to an end. The day I stole this power from you, my very reason for being changed forever. I will expose the true form of this nation, as well as this continent. A world hinged on lies. And I will do so by taking the form of ultimate fear.
You're gonna do what now? Wait! Hold up.
What did you mean by the day I stole this power from you?
You saying you took something of Van's? What for?
No way. Is that what turned the capital into pandemonium? With the Genesis as its conduit?
Precisely. It all began 11 years ago, when I received a curious report from one of our lodges. They captured a boy who was born with a demonic element, and they were attempting to extract it by any means necessary. The members of the DG cult were out of their minds. Not that I'm in a position to judge, of course, but to them, no idea was taboo. Anything was fair game as long as it furthered their goal to reject the existence of the goddess. Nevertheless, the vast majority of their misbegotten schemes came up empty, but on occasion, they would happen upon a gold mine. And their crowning achievement was finding the diabolic core that resided in the boy. That core possessed unspeakable power. It had no place within this realm of existence. It was a forbidden fruit that was ripe for the taking. So naturally, I seized it. I told them to hand it over, and they couldn't very well refuse the request of Calvardian royalty and their high priest. Before that day, I had no dreams nor ambitions to speak of. I led a hollow existence. But the moment I laid eyes on that core, I instantly came alive. I was drawn to its radiant beauty, and I was sucked in by its blackened splendor. I welcomed it into my body, and then I was reborn. Eventually, the cult came under fire by the Society, and then it was nearly annihilated by a large-scale operation led by a famous bracer. But I avoided the fate that befell the cult. I escaped, using my newly acquired demonic power. After that, I began my life anew in the Mafia. I deceived Armada's witless leader with ease and put him to the sword. Then I gathered minions who would do my bidding, including Melchior, who hailed from the group that was birthed by my former abode.
Van, I had no idea those lost 7 years were filled with so much trauma.
You had a diabolic core inside you? What even is that?
You knew about this all along, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I assisted with the operation that eradicated the cult. During the mission, I chanced upon Van, who had miraculously survived, yet lost the will to live. I then treated his physical and mental wounds. 4 years later, our paths crossed once more, while he was wandering aimlessly after dropping out of school.
Bet you regret bumping into me after all the trouble I caused you from that point on.
You went through all that too, Van?
Huh? Too?
Sorry for not coming clean about this sooner, Catra. You ain't like me, though. You picked yourself back up and started a new life. You've even got a family, and a nice one at that.
You're right. I've got the Professor, Essie, and Yang, who have all helped me get back on my feet. And there are others in the Institute, Artisanal District, and Fern whose shoulders I can lean on. I have many people whom I treasure dearly. But isn't that the same for you? You have many loved ones in your life who will support you however they can.
Yeah, I'm thankful for all the people who have stuck by my side. And I should thank you for the long-winded exposition, Dantes. Say, have you ever considered a career in film? You'd make a half-decent narrator. You're letting those badass vocal cords go to waste. Why don't you ditch this Mafia gig and shoot for a big debut on the big screen? I'll even set you up with Gotti. Who knows? Maybe you'll land yourself a starring role in a sexy romance flick with Judith.
Oh, hell no!
Ridiculous. I can never return to an ordinary life in this world, nor do I have any desire to. All I want is for this meaningless chapter of existence to draw to a close, and I will write its end myself. Come forth, Apeiron!
What the hell is that?
That sword is covered in ominous miasma.
It's those glyphs again!
So you've become an undead too?
That can only mean one thing. You definitely perished that day in the palace.
Indeed. And of course, this is not the Empire's curse at work. In order to unleash the full breadth of the Diabolic Core's power, I had to cast aside the shackles of mortality. So I put my plan into motion. First, I burned Cray to the ground, so that I could set the stage for the game in Oracion. That village made for the perfect sacrificial lamb. And like a lamb to the slaughter, you, Arkwright, the owner of this core, heard my call, followed me into the city, and plunged your sword into my chest. Thanks to you, I have been reborn as an undead, and now I wield the power to use the Genesis to unfurl pandemonium throughout the land.
How could you? People's lives aren't just toys for you to play around with! You killed all those people and crushed their hopes and dreams for such a stupid, selfish reason?
I thought Melchior was the lowest of the low. But clearly I was wrong!
I'm sorry, Dantes.
What?
I'm guessing you weren't always quite this twisted. You lived a life bound by your birth, and after that, you were forced to rely on a cult of lunatics who you wanted nothing to do with. Then your luck went up in smoke, because you met me. The core inside me changed you forever. What happened to Cray, Dingo, and those who died in Oracion, and even Pandemonium itself, all comes back to one troublesome punk.
Van, that's not...
That's bullshit and you know it.
This isn't your fault, Van.
The world does not revolve around you, Van Arkwright. I have walked this path of my own free will, and every choice I've made has been mine, and mine alone. How dare you imply otherwise? I will not stand to be pitied by the likes of you. Once you finally breathe your last, the final factor will be unleashed. And then the diabolic core that dwells within me will become whole and return to its true form. At long last, you will finally be mine, empty husk.
Not if we have anything to say about it!
The crap that's coming out of your mouth is as dumb as your hair, asshole!
We cannot and will not overlook what you are saying about Mr. Arkwright.
You take those words back! I won't stand for you calling Van an empty husk. He's a wonderful human being. And he's someone who is dear to us all.
Now that I know you're beyond saving, I can take comfort in finishing you off one last time. And I'm not just doing that to get my core back. It's a Spriggan's job to take out power-hungry bastards when no one else can!
How amusing! I look forward to seeing you try!
Deploying shards!
Time to bring an end to this charade.
Now's a great time for a shard boost. Displaying details.
Keep it up! It's working!
Going all in. Sucker!
Hurry, Katja!
The heat.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Going all in.
Shield! Protect everyone!
A chance! Time for a new look.
Keep it up! It's working!
Your turn!
Got you! You're screwed now!
Can't you do better than that? Cower before me! No nearness! The Pandemonium Ruler!
Initializing drive.
Darkness!
Something comes this way!
Satellite jump!
You
Much
saved me!
appreciated. I shall handle this.
What? Can't take the heat.
Your turn.
Here comes.
You're finished.
You're gone!
That's it. That's more like it. Darkness. Consume them.
Here goes!
This is your chance for a shard boost.
You're a
Here
thief.
I go! Supreme Guard!
I see you can hold your own well.
Your turn.
Got you! You're screwed now!
It's nearly time.
That's how it goes.
I did it!
One can always stand to improve.
I think I've grown a little.
Is he resonating with Mr. Arkwright?
So that is the diabolic core.
Looks like my theory proved true. The core will soon be made whole once again. Though I'm afraid my curiosity is getting the better of me. I think I will perform an early test run.
A malevolent god.
Just like the tyrant. No, this thing's on a whole other level.
What is this?
Yeah, it's overwhelming is what it is. Not bad. Not bad at all. If this is merely a taste of the power I will soon wield, then I cannot wait to see what I can do once the core is whole. Even the society's strongest enforcer will be nothing more than an ant at my feet.
Are you gonna call on the Grendel?
But Mara's not here to assist.
Oh, I don't think she's gone anywhere. She's probably just slacking off and taking a nap. Get your ass out of bed, Mare Bear! Stop being a lazy bum and do your damn job!
Ugh, you didn't have to make such a racket. And for the last stinking time, stop calling me Mare Bear. Mare!
She woke up.
What are you talking about? I was awake this whole time. I've just been kinda out of it while I was repairing myself. So, that's what you're up against. You've come a long way.
Still can't remember who you really are, but I do know the role you've always fulfilled. So like I said earlier, I need you to do your damn job.
Sure, I can do that. But is that really what you want?
Yeah. It's exactly what I want.
Wait a moment. What are you doing?
Did you say roll? What does that mean?
Well then, Van. Will you wake from your dream? Or not? Just what is she saying?
I will. I'll wake up.
Van, no! You can't!
These fragile chains guide me to this realm, where I am now made manifest. I am both the nightmare and the beast that devours it!
So pretty.
Van, no.
I see. It all makes sense now. Admittedly, I cannot tell whether this is resonance or gnosis at work, but either way, I'm quite surprised.
So that's what kind of drug that was. Interesting. Well, whatever. It's about time we wrap this up. I'm kind of curious to see which of us befits it the most. How about we go toe-to-toe and find out?
Very well. Have it your way. I will gladly devour both you and your restraints. You have sealed your fate, Van Arkwright.
Nah, you sealed yours when you stole my shit. And I'm about to take it back!
Here goes! Feel the true extent of my power!
Displaying stats.
Time to close in!
Dan, at full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
Make it count!
Take this!
Got you! You're screwed now!
Boost gauge limiter removed!
Engaging skill.
Go on, Agnes!
Make it count!
Activating
Not
drive.
so fast!
Darkness! Consume everything! Think you can take me, do you? Worship me! Bow before me! It's all over!
A chance!
Attack their weakness with an art.
Grab the light! Innocent field! I'll back you up! Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
Time to close in!
Take this!
You're gone! Got you! You're screwed now! I shall handle this!
Engaging skill.
We'll take that! Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
Make it count!
I'll lend a hand!
Be gone! You're called in! You don't know when to give up, do you, Arkride?
Focus unleashed. Engaging skill.
Cosmos! Holy ruin! Celestial impact!
Boost gauge upgraded.
Worship me! Bow before me! It's all over!
Initializing drive.
Your turn! You're called in! What?
You did it!
Oh, I am far from done.
I leveled up!
Can we do it?
No, not yet!
Van!
Thank goodness. It's finally over.
I was so close. Now that I have been parted from that monstrosity, I finally understand just how abominable it truly is.
I'll bet. No human should ever have this thing. But I'm not gonna apologize to you ever again.
Rightfully so. I have always acted in accordance to my own way of living, just as you do. You may have won this fight, but my ultimate desire will still be realized by your hands.
What?
Oh no. I already know for a fact that Gehenna does not exist. But I'll still leave you with these parting words. I will be watching you from its depths, Van Arkwright. It won't be long until you become a living embodiment of fear itself.
Wait a second. What did he mean?
Van! Throw that damn thing away! Now!
Too late. I've got no choice but to return it to where it belongs.
It vanished?
No. It simply returned to Mr. Arkwright.
Sorry to spring this on you, Agnes, but I'm not going to be able to finish your request. Though I doubt you'll need me. With all of you on the case, you'll find the last Genesis in no time. Just to be safe, though, I did draw up a list of places I think it might be. Hope that'll help.
Van, wait!
A dark blue demon lord?
That's one of the 5 who leads the 77 Devils. Its name is Vagrant Diaspora.
Well, guess it's time for me to bounce. I'll leave the rest to you guys. Oh, and could someone do me a solid? Tell Elaine I'm sorry I can't buy her those drinks, like I promised. Take care of them for me, Master Barkhorn. I'm counting on you.
You damn son of a bitch!
No, don't go! What just happened?
I'd like to know the same thing.
Wait, is that?
Mr. President? How long have you been there?
My apologies. This was meant to be a surprise for you all. I hope everyone is enjoying the festival. As I said before, let us make this a celebration to remember.
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
We love you, President Gramhard! Glory to Calvard!
I'm sorry, but I will ask that you keep your distance from the president.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all okay. You really did it. I wish I could have been there with you all, but... Wait. He did it again, didn't he? That idiot. He left us behind.
No, he hasn't left us. Not yet.
What do you mean?
His hollow setting screen.
Are you thinking of...
It's no good. It's not reacting. Fine, I'll do this then. Mare, please wake up. We need you. Oh!
What's...
Stop yelling. I already told you that I'm awake. Mare, you have to tell us where Van's gone. Please, we're begging you. If you're here, that has to mean he's close by, right?
What?
Really?
That does make sense, actually. Van is the only one capable of calling Mare normally.
All this time, she has been watching over him for some unknown reason. No, perhaps it's more accurate to say she's monitoring him.
So if she's still active, that means...
Yes, that's correct. He's still here in this dimension. However, he has already made his choice. He has decided to free himself of his restraints, or the Grendel as you call it, and accept the power that is rightfully his. Now a world-devouring demon lord lingers inside him. He chose to seal it away within the void, and himself with it.
Bastard!
How could he do that?
Okay, it's a promise. But I want you all to remember that we ain't heroes of justice. There's no shame in turning tail if things go to shit. The fate of the world's important and all, but our lives are too. We ain't gonna throw them away. Know your limits, and don't worry about what's black or white. That's the Spriggan Creed, and we're gonna follow it like always. And once we've returned the city to normal, life will all go back to the way it was. And that'll pay for all the sweets and sauna trips we could ever want.
Every word that came out of his mouth was a lie.
This is a flagrant violation of our contract. I will not stand for it.
I'm gonna punch him so hard! He's in for the pummeling of the century! Easy, everyone.
I had an inkling about what he was trying to do. I suspected that he harbored guilt about remaining in this world. In the distant past, 5 demon lords were added to the 72 devils that resided in Gehenna, and it was at this moment when the world was rewritten. At least that is what I and the church believe. Regardless, I can only imagine how he felt when he learned that he was one of those demon lords.
You mentioned that before.
You're making all this shit up. No way!
It's a closely guarded secret, even within the church, but its veracity can be proved. It accounts for the discrepancies between the records from before the Great Collapse, which are kept in the primal grounds, and after. The being that resides within Van is called the Vagrant Demon Lord. The Book of Ezra describes it as a being that is imbued with the power of black time.
One of the Dominions told us of that book.
So that's Van's story.
However, I did not know of his true desire, nor did I see the depths of his despair. No man is an island. Every human must rely on others, and Van is no exception. But I see now that I did not make him realize as much, and that is my greatest failing as his master. So, I implore you, Mayor, grant them the opportunity to confront my fool of a student, so they may voice their complaints to him directly.
You're overwhelming me. Stop it. Okay, I'll help. Even if I really shouldn't, considering I'll at least give you a hint, though. Go to the place that he has the strongest emotional attachment to. You'll find him there. There isn't much time left before he's gone for good, so if you want to go after him, you'd better hurry.
You should go with him too.
Right.
I can't find him anywhere.
But if he's not here, then where the hell could he be?
Aramis? No. After all that's happened, I'm sure.
Could he be on the rooftop, perhaps? I remember him talking up there during the party. Is he partial to that spot at all?
That must be it!
Let's go, Agnes.
Right. You can't leave us, Van. You can't! Don't you dare disappear on us!
You aren't getting away from me that easily.
It'll be okay. He's going to be fine, I'm sure.
Your friends are here to bring you home.